Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here with your Fill Me In General Energy reading. And this reading could apply at any time that you find it. If you're new to my channel, it could resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. But do keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. If you would like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and let's go ahead and get into your messages for this time. I'm getting the energy of a storm, but I'm getting like it's powering something up. And what I'm getting from that is like a huge change. It almost feels like there's a divine spark that is the catalyst for this huge change, like this huge shift that's about to take place. It feels very sudden though, like sudden, like a lightning strike. So whatever this is, it's like you don't see this coming. It's not something you can prepare for. It's not something that you've seen or experienced before. It's just kind of like when the lightning strikes, it powers something up and it goes. Like it's like it's on go. It's on ready. Like the minute it strikes, the minute this is hit. I'm trying to get like more specifics on what this could be. Like I'm hearing and sort of seeing like a huge contraption powering up suddenly, like through a strike of light or lightning. And then I'm seeing like a heartbeat, like a heart beating very hard. And I'm hearing it like doom 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 doom. What is this? Some of you, this is going to be a relationship that changes your life. I was trying not to make this a love reading, but that's honestly what I'm getting. And if that is the case for you, I do get that this is something that God is bringing together. It's not something that either of you have any control over, in a sense. Like, it's not a situation where one person is taking action or the other. It's like this is literally like these two people are struck by lightning, and then it's almost like I'm seeing two people being hit with some sort of realization, and then they just kind of get up and walk out of their house and they meet in the middle of the street. It's like the imagery I'm getting here. So it's like you're meeting each other, but it's like you get hit with some kind of realization or some kind of a sudden instruction to say, like, go outside. And you don't know why you're going outside until you see each other, and then you realize that this is what you were let outside for. So for some of you, this could play out like one day you just get the sudden inspiration to get dressed up and go out on a day date with yourself, like take yourself out for lunch or go to the movies or something like that. I'm hearing get real cute. So yeah, you could get some inspiration out of nowhere to like go out on a town one day, or even if it's not like an actual taking yourself out on a date, like you just get the sudden uh need or feeling of need to go somewhere in particular. And maybe it's a place that you wouldn't normally go. Maybe you don't even feel like going, but you just feel like you're supposed to go. And if you get a feeling like that, go. Because I get like you're going to meet someone. And if this isn't a romantic relationship, this is definitely someone that's going to help change your life. and vice versa. It doesn't have to be love, although that's what I'm getting more strongly than anything else. But this could be like you go out, get this inspiration or a sudden feeling to go out and do something or go a particular place that is not necessarily something that you would want to do normally. And then you run into somebody that like provides some sort of opportunity for you that you've been waiting for, that you've been hoping for, I'm hearing your whole life. Especially if this is a love relationship that you're about to start, this is definitely someone that this is the type of person that you dreamt about being with your whole life. And I feel like when you meet them, you're both just immediately struck with each other. Like you just know that this is your person from the time you lay eyes on each other. Before you even speak a word, you both know. I feel like when you lay eyes on each other, it feels like your hearts want to jump out of your chest. That's what I was picking up earlier, where like a heart is beating really hard and loud. Like when you see each other, your hearts get activated and your heart feels like it wants to leap out of your chest and jump into the other person's arms. Like, and I feel like it's mutual. You both feel that way. It's not one person feeling it more than the other. Like, this is like really, what is that? Like love struck, I guess I'm gonna call this reading that actually, because that's what the energy I'm getting very strongly is like some like two people being struck by what seems like lightning, but it's like lightning of love. So yeah, it's like you all feel very love struck from the moment you lay eyes on each other, and you're just like, what is this? And you're trying to contain yourself, like you're trying to keep your heart in your chest, but your heart is literally trying to beat right out of your chest and go toward this person. I'm hearing that's just how this works. This is the type of connection you didn't know existed. I don't even feel, I know I mentioned earlier this is the kind of love you've always dreamt of, but I get like you couldn't have even fathomed that a love like this existed. This is beyond something that you would see in a movie. This is this is something you didn't even know was real. And not just in a, oh, I want to love like, the Notebook, nothing like that. This exceeds any the best or greatest romantic movie or novel you could think of that you've ever read or watched. This exceeds that, because what's about to happen here is going to feel like it's straight out of like another dimension in a sense. And I feel that not only are you going to have this experience where your hearts are beating, wanting to beat out of, your chest and leap toward each other, because you're getting that feeling inside, it's like you're going to have um this urge to touch each other, like touch hands or something. Like it's almost like you're wanting to verify that the other is real. So it's like you may reach out and like grab hands and you're just wondering like, what the hell am I doing? Like, what are we like, why am I touching this person like this? Like, why are we holding hands? But it's like the hand holding, the hand or the touching is like your way of like verifying to your brains that this is real, that this person exists, that this is not a dream. It's almost the equivalent of like, pinch me so I know it's real. Like, pinch me if I'm what is that saying? But it's like when somebody thinks they're dreaming and they're just like, pinch me, and it's like they want somebody to pinch them so they know that they're not dreaming. That's what this touching hand holding experience is going to be the equivalent of. I keep hearing a song. I don't even know what the song is, but I keep hearing the lyrics, I want you to get up. And a part of this song is very dramatic. I think it goes back. No, I feel like this is related to something else. Give me a moment to tune in. I want you to get up. I think it's I think the song is Love Under New Management. I think that's the song that I'm getting in my head. And the song is very much like she's expressing her excitement over finding a love that is better than the love she had before. So, is it about the whole song or is it just about that line I was getting? What's coming to me is when I heard I want you to get up, I feel like you all have experienced a walking away um of a previous situation, whether it be a relationship. It could even be like maybe you left a job that you just suddenly felt the need to quit. Like you didn't know where you were going, you didn't know how you're going to pay your bills or anything, but just one day you walked into work and was like, and something just said quit. Like, something just told you to just get up, walk out of there, and you did that. And you were just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? But you did it. And then you walked right into another opportunity that was better, like a better job. It's like you were given instructions to get up and leave, and then you were given instructions to walk towards something else. So if it's working out for you in a professional sense, like some kind of business career opportunity, it's like you were literally guided suddenly to pick up and leave that job or that opportunity career behind, and you now have something much better in your face. And if this is a love relationship, I get very strongly that some of you left a situation. And I say a situation because I am getting that some of you probably were in a situationship and not like a real relationship. Some of you, it could be an actual relationship that just wasn't good for you and no longer serves you, and you were just guided to pick up and leave that relationship behind. But for a number of you, I'm getting very much a strong situationship energy, like you were dealing with someone who couldn't commit, dealing with someone who, in a sense, overall just wasting your time. And I feel like you were trying to hold on, you were trying to uh, see it through, hoping that, it will evolve into something. But it's like the divine stepped in and said, no, it's nothing for you here. This is not going anywhere. Get up, walk out, leave. And you did that. And I feel this was very recent. So I don't feel like this is something you left behind like months ago. This could even be something you left behind days ago or weeks ago at most, but definitely at most maybe a month ago. But I'm not getting that this is something that you left behind months ago or years ago. This is it's like you thought when you walked away from this situation that you were going to be single for a while, like you were just going to be unattached from any kind of romantic situation for a while. But instead, it's like the minute you left, you walked right into this experience with this great um unbelievable love. It's everything that you wanted but more, because like I said, it exceeds any expectation you had of like the greatest fairy tale love. It's better than a fairy tale, honestly. And it's like it comes together, it happens very instantly. Yeah, it's a very instantaneous energy between with this situation. And I'm getting this, it's like an old song that it lists all these zodiac signs. Um, but the song overall is saying like they don't care what sign the person is. They're like in love with them. So I get like what I'm getting from that song message is you and this person are very accepting of each other. This new person you're going toward or you're about to meet, you're very accepting of each other, everything that you are. It's no, I feel like this person loves you thoroughly and you love them the same. And I feel like that love is developed almost instantaneously. Like from the moment you lay eyes on each other, like I say, your hearts are beating so hard, wanting to leap out of your chest into the other's arms. but it's a sense of, it's like, I guess, an illustration to explain like how you love each other, like from the moment you, like, this is really some love at first sight, but it feels deeper. Like, I know it, like, love at first sight doesn't really describe what, like, the energy I'm picking up from this is very strong. It's very, like, you're drawn in a way that is inexplicable. But yeah, it's like the minute you lay eyes on each other, it's like you don't even know, you may not even know each other that well. Like, this could be someone you're seeing for the very first time. And if it is someone you know already, it's like you're seeing each other in a new light for the first time. It's just like in that moment, everything just clicks. You have this awakening. You're just like, you're it. Like, you're the one. Like, is that kind of energy I'm picking up. But in that moment where you're declaring that either to each other or to yourselves, you're having this process in your mind to say, like, you accept everything about each other. There's nothing that this person, nothing about this person that turns you off, that can turn you away. Like, you know, when you're dealing with a new relationship, you kind of like hold back on certain things about yourself until you get more acclimated to the person, to the relationship. I don't get that you're going to have that problem here. Like, this is the type of relationship that, you know, just to really illustrate like how comfortable you're going to be. Like, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't want to fart, like, oh, I don't want to use the bathroom, you know, at their house. Like, none of that stuff will turn this person off, and vice versa. Like, you are very accepting of each other. Like, everything that you probably are insecure about, this person loves, and vice versa. Yeah, they just like, I like this person, and you have this mentality of like, I don't care, you know, that you don't have this or you don't got this. It's like, I don't know, it's like a, I won't even say like, they don't even recognize what you view to be shortcomings of yourself. This person doesn't view you to have those they don't view those as shortcomings. And the same thing with you with them. It's like they may have things they're insecure about, but you love them. Like, you love those things they consider to be flaws. You're like, what are you talking about? That's perfect. Like, I love that about you. That's how you're dealing. Like, you're coming at each other with that kind of energy. It's like your life is literally starting over. It's like you're starting a new, I don't want to say starting a new chapter, because I mean, technically it would be that, but it really feels like you're starting your life over. Like, you're getting a redo or something at life. Like, something, it almost feels like, I don't know why I'm getting like a VCR tape. Like, and when it gets like all like the actual tape inside, it gets all like pulled out. It's, I feel like that represents your life. Like, somewhere along the way the tape got ruined, or you felt it did, like your life felt like it was going off the rails. But it's like with this person, I'm seeing the image of like the tape being smoothed out and fixed so that the tape, the VCR tape can play properly. So again, it's that energy of you getting like a redo, like you're getting like your life is getting fixed in a sense through this connection, through this relationship. And even if it's a professional situation, it's like you feel as if you're getting a second chance at life to like redo things and pursue your dreams in the correct way. Like, it's just something about like you get another chance at life in whatever area this applies, and it feels as if, it really feels like you, like something like you got a redo and it's been fixed, like something like your life has been repaired in some way. I keep getting that energy. Okay, I normally don't pick up signs, but that song that I was mentioning that had the zodiac signs in it, it keeps yelling out in my head, and there's certain signs in the song that keeps like yelling at me. I'm hearing Taurus, I'm hearing Virgo, I'm hearing Scorpio, Aquarius. So those signs could be very significant in this dynamic. Whether that be your sign, this person's signs, or you have these signs in your chart, very prevalent. I'm also hearing Sagittarius. So that's Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm also hearing Capricorn. I'm also getting something about Capricorn season, which would be the ending of December, beginning of January. So if you're watching this around that time, I feel like something significant is going to happen during that season. It's just this energy of like you didn't know this is what you had coming. This is not something you had on your bingo card for this time of year. Like you what's about to happen for you comes straight out of left field. It's like you walk out of one situation that was very dissatisfying into the most satisfying situation of your life, but you never saw it coming. And I'm seeing the phrase in my head, a star is born. Let me tune in for that to figure out what that means. A star is born. I've never seen the movie, but I think the basis of it was like a singer and a guy who was trying to help her pursue a singing career, and they had like some sort of romantic relationship. So what I'm getting from that is one of you could be helping the other with their career in a sense. Like you all could have a multi-purpose relationship. One, and that makes sense because I was picking up the business thing as well. So it's like you could be meeting this person, and initially for some of you, you might be uh, agreeing to come together on a business tip, like on some sort of business opportunity. But it's like through that, it's like you, from the moment you meet, you have these feelings, but you're trying to say, I'm going to not pursue that. And you're going to try to focus on the business. But it's like your feelings get away from each other, and then it turns into a love relationship as well. Or it could be the opposite, that you start out like being lovers, but through that you realize that you have an interest in pursuing some sort of business venture together. And if that is the case, I just feel like this relationship serves a multiple purposes. One, for you to find like the one, and then two is, to help each other reach your greatest heights as far as your purpose is concerned. And if that is the case, I get that definitely is going to be successful. Whatever it is you pursue together, I feel almost like it's a given to win. Like you make an amazing team. You're meant to be that way. So when I was getting like A Star is Born, I was getting the movie, but also like the whole A Star is Born, like whatever you create together ends up being a success, like a star. Like a star is known as like the highest, most venerated thing. That's why we call celebrity stars. So yeah, I get like whatever you create together, it ends up being a huge success. It's like you become like a power dynamic together. And I get like it's not just a one time thing. It's like I'm hearing pumping iron. And what I'm getting from that is like you make such a dynamic team that everything you touch turns to gold. So, and when I said pumping iron, not in the workout sense, but what I got from that phrase is like it's almost guaranteed that everything you create together, everything you touch together is guaranteed to be a success. Like it's the iron is very, firm, hard. It's not easily broken. So I think that also speaks to like your connection. I feel like you're very solid as a team. You aren't going to be the type of, I don't feel like there's going to be much, if anything, that could break you two apart because you're that down for it. Like you're that committed to each other. Um, but also whatever comes out of this relationship, like I said, ends up, it's like guaranteed to be a success. It's something about your energies together spawn like your energies together spawn success, I guess I should say. There's a better word, but I can't think of it right now. Success doesn't really cover the energy I'm picking up. It's like your energies create like diamond level or platinum level things, like work, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting that. I got like diamond or platinum. And it's not to say that you all couldn't create that kind of energy on your own, but it's like together it enhances everything that you are individually. That's why everything that comes from the team that you are, the duo that you are, it creates even better. Everything is just more enhanced together. That's what I get. And when you come together with this person, I get like you're both going to be your happiest that you've ever been in your life. It makes sense. I was mentioning like your life being fixed, like you're getting a redo at life and fixing everything. It's like the life you led before you weren't that happy, but it's like together. It's like I get like you're literally doing something over for some of you. So like you could be going toward a job that is exactly like your last job, but this job just gives more, like it pays you more, it gives you more results, it or whatever this opportunity. I feel like it's something very doing something that's identical to what was done before, but this time is better. So the person you could be going toward, like dating, they could be almost exactly like the person that you left, like you were previously with, but they're just better, like they're a more enhanced version. I'm getting the Sabrina Claudio song Better Version in my head. But although that song is talking about like a man, like her just imagining a better version of the guy she's in love with, I get like for you, with your situation, like you're literally getting a better version of whatever you had. So yeah, it's like this relationship in some way could be somewhat identical to what you have, but it's like enhanced, it's better. If you were married before, it's like this, like you're gonna get married again, but this marriage is better. If you I don't know, I'm getting somebody with the same name. You could be dating someone who has the same name as your ex, which at first could be very weird, but this person is like the better version. Like for instance, if you dated someone named Mike and this new person's name is Bike, and you're like, but no, this is the better Mike than the old Mike I had. It's just something like that I'm picking up. So yeah, it's like you're getting a redo, like something is being redone, but it's better this time around through this connection. And it makes you very happy, like you're happier with this version versus the old version that you had. Okay, so that's about all I have for you all for this Fill Me In general energy reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, if you would like to check out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things, and I will be back on more readings, lovelies. Bye.